Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Asiabasket International Invitational. I am Naveen Ganglani. I will join you for these next two games. Welcome to another thrilling evening of basketball action. We are about to start our third game between Lakas, California, who are coming from San Diego, going up against the Letran Knights. Letran looking to go 2-0 in the tournament after their win yesterday against UST. Lakas, California, meanwhile, looking to score their first victory. And later on, the Beda Red Lions will take on the UST Growling Tigers. If you're just tuning in right now, the College of St. Benilde Blazers just went 2-0 after winning their last game against United Prep Canada. And once again, we will have competitive basketball. We're taking a look at the schedule now. Earlier, the Adamson Soaring Falcons took on the Formosa Tiger Kings. United Prep Canada, like we said, going up against the Benilde Blazers. Antonio Eusebio was named player of the game for his performance in that contest. Right now, the Letran Knights, who look to go 2-0 against Lakas, California. And for our final matchup, the Beda Red Lions will match up against the UST Growling Tigers. So exciting basketball ahead of us, like we said. And to give us more information, we will now turn the microphone to our courtside reporter, Flo Delagua. Flo?
Thank you so much, Navs, and welcome once again to all of our Asiabasket fans and hoop junkies watching us out there. Some important information about both teams for the Letran Knights. Kuwahao and Tapeño, two of their top scorers for yesterday's game, will not be playing for today's match due to minor injuries during the game, but nothing serious. They're just choosing the safer road. On the flip side, for Lakas, California, they are more complete with their key player Ash Andrews already present in today's game, but we will find out later if these news will play a role for how this game goes. But for now, back to you, Navs.
Thank you so much, Flo, and we'll be excited to hear more from you throughout this game and the following contest. As Flo just mentioned, Tapeño out of the action for the Letran Knights in today's game. However, I am seeing Denzel Walker, the former UB Fighting Maroon, warm up for his new team, the Knights, so we shall see how he can help this team. And in yesterday's game for Lakas, California, and their loss to San Beda, Ashen Andrews was late as he was coming from practice from his MPBL team Mindoro. He only got to play in the fourth quarter of that contest. Now I see him warming up, which means he will probably get to play from start to finish. And given the lack of offensive firepower for Lakas, California yesterday, they could use his contributions on the court. Of course, for Letran, we are looking at what we could possibly see once again from Moses Manalili, the best player of their win yesterday against UST. Also worth noting for the Letran Knights in action today will be Aaron Buensalida, Nathan Montesilio, and other key players such as Kevin Santos. So a lot of talent from both squads. And this team, Lakas, California, who comes from San Diego, a lot of these guys, as mentioned by Flo in her report yesterday, paid for their own way to come here to Manila and to participate in this tournament with the goal and the aspirations of perhaps catching the eyes of talent scouts from the college and pro levels. We're now about a few minutes away from the start of this basketball game as we take a look at the lineup for the Letran Knights in this tournament. Key players to watch out for, of course, Moses Manalili, Buensalida, like we mentioned. Also, Cyrex Silorio, who provided good minutes in yesterday's action. Deo Kuwahao, the sharpshooter from the Knights, who was superb to start their game yesterday against UST. Of course, Rainier Gamad, who was also a sharpshooter in the second half of their win against UST. Luis Tapeño, like Flo mentioned, will not be in action for the Knights in this contest, but there is still a lot of talent in this roster led by Coach Allen Ricardo. Now we take a look at the lineup of Lakas, California. Of course, a key player to watch out for is Stevo Panghilinan, who showed off some of his shooting prowess in yesterday's defeat against San Beda. Jacob Prades also was talented in the boards, fighting for rebounds, so we shall be watching out how he matches up against the bigger guys of Letran in this contest. Nico Reyes also with some key stretches in their performance yesterday against the San Beda Red Lions. We shall see if Lakas, California can put on a better performance given how they were blown out in the second half of yesterday's game. However, let's remember they were only down by 7 at halftime, so perhaps we can see them play a more consistent brand of basketball against the Knights.
go teams to your respective benches for the introduction of the starting fives.
Welcome back to the Asiabasket International Invitational live from the Playtime FilOil Center. We are now about to hear the starting units for both squads competing in this game. Again, the Letran Knights looking to go 2-0 after their victory yesterday against the UST Growling Tigers. Meanwhile, Lakas, California looking to bounce back from their defeat against the San Beda Red Lions. 8 teams are participating in this tournament. 4 squads from Group A, 4 squads from Group B. Single round robin elimination. And we will start with our quarterfinals on Wednesday. Knockout games likewise for the semis and also the finals. This is the 4th installment of the international tournament for Asiabasket since 2022. The first 2 tournaments in 22 and 23 took place in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This time we have the tournament in Metro Manila and we have 8 teams representing 4 different countries. The Philippines, Letran is one of them. USA, Lakas, California is one of them. And Canada and Taiwan. So we are moments away from tip-off at the center court for both teams. Number 5 of Lakas, California, that is Obena Anyanu. And for the Knights, number 23, Mark Omega. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Letran with their first possession of the basketball game. Rosilio once again gets the start as Lakas, California is immediately in that zone defense that they utilized for yesterday's game against San Beda. Jimboy Estrada misses the corner triple to start the contest. Letran gets the ball back. Rosilio puts it up. No good. Another offensive board for the Knights. And that's 3 offensive rebounds now for Letran. With their 4th possession of the game, Rosilio tracks down the loose ball. He slips, however, and Lakas, California has the handle. Pressure immediately for the Knights in the backcourt, and they force the turnover. Estrada gets the easy layup. That is 2-0 now in favor for the Knights. So immediately we see the hustle plays and effort from Letran as they force another turnover. Coach Atoy Panghilinan of Lakas, California likely not thrilled with the way his team has started this game, giving up offensive rebounds and turning the ball over twice. So 2-0, Rosilio gets the ball to Santos. Santos started the game on fire, had 10 points in the first period of the Knights' win yesterday against UST. Pull-up jumper is no good. That was Edvil Mundas. However, another offensive board for the Knights. Omega misses, and again, Letran, two more possessions there. If I count correctly, that should be 7 offensive rebounds already for Letran. And there is still 8:43 left here in the first period. So Lakas, California with work to do. However, it looks like they could get this easy 2 points, and it goes in. That comes courtesy of Luca Espinoso. Score is tied at 2-2, and Lakas, California should be happy given the possessions they've allowed Letran so far early in this game. Kevin Santos, short stab at the rim is good, and he is deadly from that range, the 10 to 15 foot range. 4-2 in favor of the Letran Knights. 3 ball is no good there for Lakas, California. Letran once again with possession, and we see them do this a lot, pushing the pace as Estrada gets his 2nd bucket. Peter Rosilio with the assist. Immediately we see the pressure from the Knights. Their pressure yesterday against UST forced many turnovers out of the Growling Tigers side, as we see an air ball from Luca Espinoso. The Knights with possession up by 4. Let's take a look at the replay, courtesy of Shipping Cart. This fast break of the quarter. Rosilio pushing the pace, finds his teammate Estrada, who gets the easy two-pointer to put Letran up by 4. Back to the action here. The 3-ball is no good. And Letran nearly getting another offensive rebound, but Lakas California will have the chance. And as I say that, an offensive foul is called on the visiting team from San Diego, and Letran will maintain possession once again. That's an offensive foul on Luca Espinoso. First team foul for either team in this game.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
So Letran with 14 seconds to work with here in this shot clock. Rosilio directing traffic. Lakas California in that zone defense. Estrada with the drive, the dish inside Santos. Once again, does not get the shot to go in. However, he will get 2 free throws.
Taking foul, number 1, Steve Pangilina, his first.
Coach Atoy Pangelina now inserting one of his scorers off the bench in Nico Reyes, who will check in for Stevo Pangelina.
2 free throws for Kevin Santos.
Kevin Santos likes to operate in the middle of that offensive sequences, which could be an issue for the zone defense of Lakas California. Santos, however, misses the first free throw that time. Second charity is... it's good. It rolls in. So that's now 7-2 in favor of the Knights. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Asiabasket International Invitational. Letran going for their second win in this tournament. Lakas California trying to avoid a 0-2 hole. However, early on, they are struggling against the pressure and the defense of the Knights. Another turnover for Lakas California, and this is going to be a foul. The third team foul on the visitors.
Number 5, Beda, his first 3 on Lakas California.
So Letran already ahead 7-2, and we have not yet seen the insertion of Moses Manalili in this contest. Manalili was the best player of Letran's win yesterday against UST. Rosilio, however, doing a good job directing the offense for now, as Estrada looks to take the shot but does not. Kicks it back out to Rosilio from downtown. No good. Reyes with the rebound, and he is pushing pace. Reyes kicks it to his teammate. Back to Reyes, who loses the handle. Estrada forces the turnover, and this will go Letran's way. So early on, the pressure defense making it hard for Lakas California to execute anything, really. We're now about to see Ashen Andrews, the former UAP player for UP and UST, check into the game for Lakas California. Andrews, of course, currently playing in the MPBL as Estrada misses the midi jumper. Lakas California with the handle, looking to get some momentum going after the slow start to this game, and immediately, or rather once again, turning the ball over. No, they maintain possession. However, it is a 5-second call. So Letran once again with possession, and we're seeing Lakas California struggle with the pressure defense of the Knights and the physicality that Letran has decided to play with early on in this contest. Score is 7-2. Estrada gets it to the corner. That is Mondas, who turns the ball over, and here's an opportunity for Lakas California to get points on the board. Nico Reyes, however, misses the lefty layup and is called for the foul. That is going to be the 4th team foul already on the visiting team.
Nico Reyes is first for on Lakas California.
Score is still 7-2 as we get close to the halfway mark of this first quarter. Rosilio handling the basketball. Estrada maneuvering, nearly losing the ball, maintains it. The crossover pull-up is an air ball, and that is going to go Lakas California's way. Of course, our main event for today's schedule is San Beda Red Lions going up against the UST Growling Tigers. San Beda looking to go 2-0, and UST looking to get their first win as Lakas California once again coughs up the basketball. Right now, they have more turnovers than field goal attempts in this contest. And if you are head coach Atoy Panghilinan, you're probably looking to your bench to see if anyone else can provide quality minutes because the current guys on the court have been unable to do that. Estrada with the handle. Gets the ball to Rosilio. Rosilio trying to find an opening in that zone, that 2-3 zone defense of Lakas California. Estrada does not take the shot. There will be a foul, however, on the big man for Lakas California. That's Anyanu. And because Letran is already in the penalty, that is going to be 2 free throws for the Knights. Meanwhile, Letran still with no team fouls in this first quarter. So Mark Omega goes to the free throw line, looking to score his first basket of the game. Misses. Of course, the Letran Knights are led by head coach Alan Ricardo, the multi-titled mentor from Letran's junior division, now handling the collegiate program. Omega's second free throw is no good. And that basketball is going Lakas California's way. Score is still 72, 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Letran not playing great basketball compared to the way they started yesterday's matchup against UST. Nevertheless, in control as Ashton Andrews faces pressure in the backcourt. Nico Reyes able to get to their side, however, throws the ball away. And this looks like it could be a missed shot for Jimbo Estrada, struggling from the field early in this game. Santos with the basketball, looking to post up the big man. Anyanu takes the turnaround. Kobe Bryant would be proud of that. Kevin Santos puts Letran up 9-2. Atoy Panghilinan wants to talk things over. Lakas California calls for timeout.
You are tuned in to the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational, and indeed, there have been changes in the lineup of the Letran Knights as this is a preseason for them. After all, according to head coach Alan Ricardo, he needs to make sure that everyone in his pool gets an equal chance to be able to shine, but he decided to keep players like Jonathan Manalili, Kevin Santos, and Jimbo Estrada for today's game, as using Coach Alan's words, they are the heart and soul of this team, and I need to increase the reliability for the NCAA. All for now, Navs.
Thank you so much, Flo, for that report, and we'll be hearing more from you throughout this basketball game. I do want to say thank you to everyone watching our game on YouTube and Facebook. Do comment what you think of the game so far. Who do you think will win as Ashton Andrews tries to go bank but misses that shot in the paint? And a numbers advantage here for Letran. Santos kicks it out. Open shooter from the corner. That is an air ball by Mundas. And here come Lakas California. The fake, the jump shot, no good. Santos with the board. 2-on-1 break. And that is a conversion for Mark Omega. The Knights now ahead 11-2. That is the first team foul on the Letran Knights. However, no free throws yet for Lakas California.
Number 28, Enfield Mundas. Stevo Pangilinan.
Stevo Panghilinan checking back into this game. And yesterday in the contest against San Beda, when Lakas California needed to break an offensive dry spell, Panghilinan was able to provide some outside shots. Let's see if he can do that. As I say that, however, his pass is deflected. Letran forces another turnover, but Nico Reyes returns the favor. And here comes Lakas California. Reyes to the rim. Reyes makes it despite the defensive pressure, and that is only the second field goal of this game for Lakas, California. Score is now 11-4. Welcome to the second day of the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational. This is the fourth installment of this tournament.
George Diamante and Nat Montecillo coming in for the Knights.
Nathan Montecillo now checking into this game for the Letran
14
Knights.
seconds on the shot clock.
Also on the court for Letran is Diamante, number 24. And he gets the loose ball that time, pushing the pace. The lob to Walker, who is unable to catch it. And that goes to Lakas, California. The floater is no good. But the rebound and follow-up by number 23, that is Luca Espinoso, now with 2 of the 3 shots made by Lakas, California. Denzel Walker with the basketball. Mark Omega with the made shot. Letran goes back up by 7. 2.5 minutes left here in the first period. 13-6 is the score. Ashton Andrews nearly losing the basketball. Diamante with the defensive assignment. The kick out. Nico Reyes. Back to Andrews. Andrews is fouled and looks like he will earn 2 free throws. Good fake that time by Ashton Andrews to get to the charity stripe.
Number 23, Michael Beda, his first 2 on the Knights. 2 free throws for Ashon Andrews.
So Ashon Andrews was late to yesterday's game against Beda as he was coming from the practice session of Mindoro in the MPBL. This time around, he gets an early insertion in the first period. However, his team, Lakas, California, down by 7, looking to trim this lead. First charity is money. 13-7 is the score here in the first period. Second free throw is also good for Ashton Andrews. Now into the game for Lakas, California is Jeremiah Malines, as well as Jacob Prades, perhaps looking to change the flow and momentum of this basketball game. Letran now facing some pressure in the backcourt. However, the easy pass, the easy 2 by Aaron Buensalida, who had some solid minutes in yesterday's win against UST. Andrews now with the main playmaking responsibilities, the pump, the foul, and he will go back to the free throw line as we hit the 2-minute mark of the first quarter.
Number 4, Kevin Santos, his first 3 on the Knights.
First foul on Kevin Santos, 3 team fouls on the Letran Knights. Ashton Andrews just went 2 of 2, make that 3 of 3. The former recruit of the UP Fighting Maroons and the UST Growling Tigers. Second free throw, no good. Montecillo with the rebound. Montecillo, former recruit of DLSU in the UAAP, now playing with the Letran Knights here in the NCAA. Buensalida finds Walker. Walker, the easy 2.
Season Walker.
It seems like Denzel Walker is now using the name Season Walker, perhaps combining the 2 family names that he has, as Andrews takes a step back 3. However, that is a brick. Montecillo with the rebound, pushing the pace. Montecillo gets it back to Buensalida. Buensalida, the mid is good. Aaron Buensalida providing quality minutes for the Knights here. Already with 4 points and the chance now to get that up to 5 with the extra free throw. The Knights, meanwhile, have their first double-digit lead of the game at 19-9. Buensalida's extra free throw is good. 20-9, an 11-point advantage now for the Knights, and this is danger zone for Lakas, California. Remember, they were down only 7 at the half against Beda yesterday, but when Beda started the game, or the third quarter rather, in an 8-0 spurt, They did not look back from there. The 3-ball is no good for Pangilinan, although he can hit from that range. Lakas California doing a good job maintaining possession. Andrews with the handle. Gets it to Pangilinan. The floater is no good. And here comes Letran immediately pushing. Walker, the side step. He gets fouled. He makes the shot. He will go to the free throw line. So now that is a 22-9 lead for Letran as we take a look at this replay of Denzel Walker. Despite obtaining the contact, finds a way to get the ball in the hole. He's already up to 4 points. Denzel Season Walker sporting a new look as well compared to his days as a UP Fighting Maroon. Walker gets the end one to go. It is 23-9 now.
Foul number 24, George Diamante, his first 4 on the night.
14 fouls now on the Letran
18
Knights.
seconds on the shot clock.
Lakas California already in the penalty. The kick out, the 3-ball by Malinas hits nothing but net. A badly needed made shot by Malinas to get his team within 11. Letran will maintain possession. 25.7 seconds left here in the first period. Montesilio calling out the play. What will Letran run with? They go to Walker. The great pass inside to Diamante. However, he shuffled his feet and this ball is going to go back to the side of Lakas California. Letran still leading by 11 here, 22.3 seconds left. Lakas California has built some offensive rhythm the last few possessions. The drive and the foul will send Espinosa to the free throw line. He's been solid here to start this first period.
Two free throws for Lucas Espinosa.
So 2 free throws for Lucas Espinosa. The first charity is good. Or rather, it's a miss. My bad. Second free throw. No good as well. Rebound by Buensalida. Buensalida gets the ball to Montesilio. Montesilio pushes the pace. Montesilio asking for the screen. Gets it to his teammate. That is Diamante, who pulls up, who misses. Rebound by Buensalida, and the follow-up is good. Aaron Buensalida now up to 7 points. And that marks the end of the first period. The Letran Knights lead Lakas California 25-12.
12 for Lakas California.
So solid outing so
And
far.
25 for the Letran Knights.
And let's turn the microphone over to Flo Del Agua for a quick report. Flo?
Thank you, Naveen. For head coach Atoy Pangilinan of Lakas, California, discipline is a theme of yesterday's loss. According to Coach Atoy, whenever their opponents have a run, their players get dismayed too easily, and it shows in their performance on the hard court. But speaking of discipline, Coach Atoy is the perfect example. As he told me, he has been feeling sickly the past 3 days as his body is still adjusting to the Philippine weather. But as he told me, I feel no sickness when I step on the court. All for now, Navs.
Thank you, Phil, for that report. And of course, shout out to Coach Atoy for braving through the challenges he's facing in order to be in this game and to lead his Lakas California squad to what they hope will be a first victory in this tournament. Of course, it won't be easy as the Knights currently ahead 25-12 after 1 quarter of action. Buensalida of the Knights, solid first quarter showing, already up to 7 points. Also, we saw solid production from Denzel Walker, Denzel Season Walker, shall we say, who had 5 markers. Those two combined for 12 points. That's as many points as Lakas California scored in the first 10 minutes of this basketball game.
Second quarter.
Okay, we are now about to get started here in the second period. The missed shot by Jacob Prades, and the basketball is going to go Letran side. To start the first period, Letran very aggressive with their ball pressure, also very aggressive, forcing turnovers and attacking the offensive glass. Walker Season with the handle, kicks it out. Diamante, will he make his first three? No good. In and out. The rebound. The pass. Diamante gets on the board.
From Edri Alejandro.
Great rebound there by Edri Alejandro, getting the ball to Diamante for the EC2, and the Knights have extended their lead to 15. Jacob Prades, let's see if he can make something happen. Montecillo is called for the foul. That is the first team foul on the Letran Knights.
Magic foul on number 7, not Montecillo, his first one on the Knights. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Okay, Ashton Andrews with the basketball now. Diamante with the defensive assignment. Andrews gets the ball inside to his teammate, and that is a foul that will award Luke Espinoso with free throws. As we take a look at the Blitz Nutrition assist of the quarter, Alejandro, the rebound, and the pass to Diamante, who gets his first basket with the Knights.
2 free throws for Luca Espinoso.
Espinoso to the free throw line. He just went 0 of 2 a little bit ago. And that time, he makes the first charity. Second free throw now for Luke Espinoso, who has arguably been the most productive player so far this game for Lakas, California. Goes 2 of 2. Now up to 6 points in this basketball game. 27-14 as Lakas, California is still in the zone defense. Buensalida gets the ball at the nail. The pass to Diamante, however, Diamante stepped out of bounds.
Mark Omega, coming in for Iron Buensalida.
Mark Omega now will check back into this basketball game, replacing Aaron Buensalida, who gets some much-deserved high fives from his teammates. Buensalida had 7 points in that first period alone as Andrews faces pressure and stepped out of bounds. Picked up that dribble. It is very dangerous to pick up that dribble against pressure defense in the backcourt. That time Andrews pays for it. 14 seconds on the shot clock here for the Letran Knights. They are ahead by 13 as Alejandro goes to work, puts it up, but cannot get the shot to go in. However, Letran will maintain possession here as a foul has been called on Lakas, California. Here's their first team foul of the quarter.
One on Lakas, California. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds here on the shot clock for the Letran Knights. Diamante with the basketball has struggled so far today, but already has made one shot. Diamante again takes the 3 ball, and that one hits the front rim. Set up 3-pointer is good for number 31, Jeremiah Malines.
Jeremiah Malines, 3!
Letran looking to answer back. Montecillo left wide open and gets those 3 points back. 30-17 is the score. The Letran Knights are ahead by 13. Andrews looking to make something happen for his squad. Gets the ball to his teammate in the corner. Ooh, putting on the moves is number 23, Luke Espinoso. Espinosa with the drive, and once again will earn free throws. He has been aggressive, getting to the rim, and he has been rewarded for that effort.
Taking foul, number 55, Denzel Season Walker.
The foul was called on Denzel Season Walker, one of the new recruits of the Letran Knights. First free throw, however, is no good for Luke Espinosa. Just 2 of 5 from the field. From the free throw line in today's game. Lucas Pinoso, no good. Ashton Andrews trying to keep the possession alive. Montecillo, the go-ahead pass, however, too strong for Diamante, and that is another turnover for the Letran Knights. Nico Reyes with the basketball, yet to make an impact in today's game. Let's see if he can get something going. Looks for his teammate Malines, however, the pass had too much sauce on it, could not catch it cleanly. And the Knights will have the chance to build on this 13-point lead. 7:33 left here in the second period. Montecillo with the handle. Uses the screen from Omega. Walker looking for a teammate. Diamante unable to catch the ball cleanly once again. But he retains possession. The pass to Walker inside. No good. Walker tried to get the rebound. However, Lakas California will have possession. Andrews with the basketball. Andrews loses it. That shot nearly went in, and a foul is going to be called on the big man, Obena Anyanwu.
Pushing foul, number 5, Beda, Anyanwu, that's his fourth.
John Serrano now checking into this game for
John
the
Serrano,
Athlete Helene and
in
Coach
for
squad,
Lakas, California.
replacing the big man Anyanwu. 3 team fouls this quarter already for Letran, just 2 team fouls for Lakas California. They were in the penalty early in the first period. Nathan Montecillo with the handle once again. So far, we have not seen Moses Manalili. Diamante from downtown, no good. Nico Reyes with the handle, pushing the pace, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Omega. Omega looking for a teammate, finds Diamante, who gets the easy 2 points.
George Diamante from Art Omega.
And the lead of the Knights now up to 15 in this basketball game. Nico Reyes trying to make something happen, has the ball poked away by Montecillo. Montecillo will push. Montecillo inside. Alejandro misses, gets the ball back. The follow-up is no good. Another chance, the bucket plus the foul. Alejandro makes Letran double the score of Lakas California. It is now 34-17 and the bleeding will not stop for the visitors from San Diego, California.
Bonus free throw for Edri Alejandro.
Alejandro, the freebie is good.
Sean Gamad coming in for the Knights.
We're now seeing the entry into this game for Gamad, who was on fire in yesterday's contest against UST. His 3-point shooting was critical in their victory there. In the second half, the pull-up is good for Espinoso. He has been solid so far in this contest. Montecillo taking control of ball handling responsibilities. Gamad pulls up and knocks it down. And we told you, he's a knockdown shooter for a reason, and he's someone to watch out for if you're a Letran Knights fan. Serrano with the handle, looking for a teammate. Espinoso kicks the ball out to his teammate Valenzuela. Valenzuela is fouled, and that is going to be the 14th foul of the period for the Letran Knights, who are ahead 38-19 in this basketball game.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Immediately, Gamad, no hesitation, gets the ball, pulls up, knocks it down. The stop by the Knights, and they are pushing once again. Alejandro goes behind the back, maneuvers, however, he misses. Here comes Lakas California. Espinoso, he has been the top performer for his team. He pulls up, he does not graze the rim. Valenzuela is blocked from behind. The rebound to Walker, numbers advantage, and Gamad is going to get the easiest 2 points of his life.
Come on! From Denzel Season Walker.
So far, not exactly the most inspiring performance, shall we say, from Lakas California. They trail 40-19. Let's see if Ashton Andrews can end that dry spell. He is fouled, and he will go back to the free throw line. Ashton Andrews making things happen with his penetration to the rim.
Foul number 23, Mike Omega. Substitutions for Lakas California in the Letran Knights. 2 free throws for Ashon Andrews.
2 free throws now coming up for Ashon Andrews, the former UAAP recruit, now playing in the MPBL. First free throw is a miss. Second free throw is a different result. And one of the key components of Letran's game plan is to push the pace and push the basketball down the court as much as possible. That time a missed shot. The ball ends up with Lakas California immediately. Pressure from the Knights. The California team able to break it. Espinoso inside blows the layup. Espinoso, however, aggressive. Gets the basketball and finds a way to put it in the hole. And as a team, this might not be the best performance so far from Lakas California. However, Lucas Espinoso has been providing stellar minutes for his team. 40-22 is the score, as the extra free throw is no good for Espinoso. Probably the biggest issue with his performance so far today has been the inconsistency at the foul line. Pangilinan does a good job reading the passing lane. Will drive and will be fouled by Omega. So 2 free throws coming up for Stevo Pangilinan.
And in foul, number 23, Mike Omega, that's his fourth.
Kevin Santos will
Kevin
check back
Santos
into the
filling in
game,
for the
replacing Mark Omega. Pangilinan, the first free throw. Been quiet so far today, looking to get his first points, and the first freebie is money. Score is now 40-23. Letran already in the penalty for the remainder of this first half. Second charity is also good for Stevo Pangilinan. Has not hit a 3-point shot yet in today's game. We saw him yesterday attempt shots from the logo. We'll see if maybe he has one more in store for us today. The 3 ball is no good, and Lakas California with the basketball once again. Nearly a turnover, but Andrews keeps the ball alive, and this should be an easy 2 points for Jeremiah Malinis, cleaning up that transition opportunity. The Knights, however, looking to bounce back right away. Gamad able to save that ball from being a turnover. The pass to Walker. Walker, the turnaround jump shot is good.
Denzel Season Walker.
Denzel Season Walker up to 7 points in this game for the Letran Knights. Pressure once again in the backcourt. However, Lakas California able to break through it. The 3 ball is an air ball for Espinoso. However, Ashton Andrews does a good job cleaning up the mess. Alejandro with the fancy ball handling. Gets it inside. Walker already up to 7 points. He will make it 9 points now.
Denzel Season Walker.
Denzel Season Walker did not play in yesterday's basketball game. However, in action today and making an impact in his minutes so far. As he checks out, he's going to be replaced by Elijah UC, one of the key underrated recruits of Letran this offseason. Denzel Season Walker gets some high fives and applause from his teammates in the Letran bench. Andrews pushing the pace. Andrews looking to keep the scoring going, and he does just that. Sean Andrews hasn't exactly been a pretty game for Lakas California, but with guys such as Espinoso and Andrews remaining aggressive, they are staying within striking distance of this basketball game. Letran once again pushing the pace immediately. Santos with the basketball, kicks it out. UC, however, unable to contain the possession. And with the lead down to 14, Lakas California for the second straight game with a chance to end the first half strong. Let's see if they can make it happen. Espinoso pushing the pace. Takes the midi. Money.
Luka Espinoso.
Luka Espinoso channeling his Luka Doncic. I know some of you are going to laugh at me for that, but I said what I said. Alejandro with the drive, and he is fouled, and that is going to be free throws. Just the 14th foul this quarter for Lakas California. However, that was a shooting foul. If you take a look at this Luka-esque pull-up by Luka Espinoso, who has been really efficient in this game for Lakas California. Alejandro makes the first free throw. Shout out to Kukuman, sir. I see your comment, bro. Ashton Andrews with the basketball. Pushing the pace. The 3 ball. Stevo Pangilinan. I told you guys this is a Guy who's not shy, and just like that, the lead is down to 10. Letran wants to talk things over. Lakas, California making a late second quarter push. Do not go anywhere. We shall be right back. Welcome back to the Asiabasket International Invitational. If you're just joining us, the Letran Knights ahead by 19 earlier. Their lead down to 10 as we see a late surge from the visitors of San Diego, California. The Knights looking to regain momentum of this game. Alejandro with the basketball loses it. Gamad, he's a sharpshooter from the corner. That time though, no good. The pass by Pangilinan, which would have led to an Andrews breakaway slam, ends up in a turnover. That is now going to be the 15th foul this quarter for Lakas, California. As we see Nico Reyes about to check into this basketball game. Elijah Yusi, a key recruit for the Letran Knights, to the free throw line. One of the young basketball players to watch out for, makes the first charity. 46-35. So ironically, an interesting story about this kid Elijah Yusi. He was being recruited by both Letran and Ateneo, and he ended up choosing the Letran Knights. So for the Knights fans, someone to watch out for. He might not be the point guard of the team right now, the main point guard rather, but he's someone to watch out for. Okay, so now it's a 12-point lead for Letran. Pressure once again in the backcourt. Andrews, can he keep this offensive momentum going? And the turnover, Gamad will take the layup. The left layup is good. He's only inserted into this game in the second quarter, but already 7 points for Gamad. 3 ball from the corner. That attempt is from Malinis. And Malinis ang tira. Letran lead down to 11. Zone defense still here for Lakas, California. Gamad with the basketball. Muyuela with the ball at the top of the key uses a screen. The midi pull-up is no good. Rebound goes to Lakas, California. Nearly a turnover. And that is going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on Luca Espinoso. Steve Pangilinan about to check into this game. Not a great foul for Espinoso. He was frustrated after losing that basketball, but turning things from bad to worse with that unsportsmanlike foul.
And sportsmanlike foul, criteria 1. On number 23, Luca Espinoso, his third personal.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. We're about to see a couple of free throws from the Letran Knights. The first one is good from Muyuela. No Manalili in this game for the Letran Knights. Second charity is no good. Bounces out, but Letran will maintain possession as they lead by a dozen. We hope you're all staying dry and safe as the rainy season has hit Metro Manila. Cuddle weather, as I like to say. Manood kayo ng Asiabasket habang nagka-cuddle. Gamad from downtown, no good, but no one boxes out Alejandro. 14-point lead for the Letran Knights. Once again, pressure in the backcourt. Andrews with the handle. Gets it to his teammate, Prade. Andrews with the basketball. Panghilina. The pass to the corner. Malinas. Airball. Malinas na airball. Reyes with the basketball. Kicks it back out. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Prade with the drive. And he is denied by Santos. However, the pass is deflected. Nevertheless, oh, no. Letran cannot keep the possession alive. 2.2 seconds left here in the first half. And this basketball, as the referees are determining what to do with it. That is going to be Letran possession, it looks like. Nico Panghilinan, the head, or Atoy Panghilinan, the head coach of Lakas, California, wasn't happy but told his boys get back in a defensive stance. So with 2.2 seconds left here, Letran with the opportunity and Coach Alan Ricardo inserting Moses Manalili for one possession in this first half, the final possession of this game. Kevin Santos, let's see here what happened. Panghilinan tap. Ooh. And with 2.2 seconds left in the first half, with Letran ahead by 14, we are going to have a coach's challenge. If you're just joining us right now, Lakas, California looking to go 1-1 following their defeat against the San Beda Red Lions yesterday. Meanwhile, Letran, after defeating UST to start their tournament, looking to go 2-0. The games are live from the Playtime FilOil Center in San Juan City. Ticket prices are as follows: 200 pesos ringside, 100 pesos lower box, 50 pesos upper box. This is the 4th installment of the Asiabasket International Invitational. The first two took place in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, 22 and 23. This time, we are here in Metro Manila. We have teams from 4 countries: the Philippines, represented by UAAP and NCAA squads, and teams from Taiwan, California, the California team we're watching now, and Canada. So the referees have taken a look at the replay board after the coach's challenge. And it is an unsuccessful challenge. Manalili, his first possession of the game. Let's see what he can do with 2.2 seconds left. Who does he get this ball to? To Gamad. Gamad, the pull-up. Gamad! That is short. Nevertheless, an impressive first half for the Letran Knights, leading 52-38. We'll be back with the second half. Do not go anywhere.
You are still watching the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational. Luca Espinoso is here beside me, our top scorer at the half. Luca, you were in your dugout for a really long time. How do you plan to regroup yourselves in the second half?
We just got to play together and play as a team, and don't look at the score. It's a brand new game in the first half, and we just got to work together to the end result.
Luca, you're a pretty celebrated player. I've seen your work in the past. You're capable of doing double-doubles. You've been in several mythical fives, but right now, 12 points and 8 rebounds. Am I wrong to interpret that you are wanting to prove more here in the Asiabasket?
Yeah, of course. I just want to do whatever I can to help my team win, and that's all I want to do on the court.
Thank you so much, Luca, and good luck to the third quarter. Back to you now.
Thank you, Flo, for that interview with Mr. Espinosa, who currently has 12 points and 50% shooting with 8 rebounds. As we now look at the team stats for both teams, pretty even field goal shooting, 42% for the Knights, 41 for Lakas, California. 3-point shooting actually quite the advantage for Lakas, California. They are 4 of 11. Meanwhile, Letran just 2 out of 15. Free throws, both teams have made 8. Turnovers, though, have been an issue. Likewise for rebounding. 12 to 16 turnover advantage for the Knights, and they have out-rebounded Lakas, California 34 to 20. In fact, Letran has 11 second chance points. Lakas, California just 4. Letran also with a 17 to 11 advantage in fast break scoring and 39 to 10 advantage in bench scoring. The Knights have already taken 50 attempts from the field. Meanwhile, Lakas, California just 32, and that is why, despite similar field goal percentages for both teams, Letran has a significant advantage at 14. Welcome back to the Asiabasket International Invitational. We are now about to start the third period. Like we said, 14-point lead already for Letran. In yesterday's game for Lakas, California, they trailed by 7 only at the half against Beda, but a quick 8-0 run by the Red Lions to start the game proved monumental in determining the outcome. Hello to everyone watching on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the analysis you guys have. Keep them coming. On the court for the Knights to start this third period is Denzel Season Walker, the former UP Fighter who had 9 points on 4 out of 5 shooting, and Gamad, the knockdown specialist for the Letran Knights, already up to 10 points in this game. In the contest now as well for Lakas, California is number 2, Miggy Lianes, who did not see action in the first half. Meanwhile, someone who did see action was Lucas Espinoso. Now up to 14 points after that last basket plus the foul. Lucas Espinoso channeling his inner Luka Doncic. However, it's a 4, well, as I say that here, for the free throw. So it's a 15-point lead for the Letran Knights with 9:25 here to go in the third period. Rosilio once again with the handle. Starting the third quarter as the point guard for Letran, Kevin Santos in the post, going to work. He has the ball taken away from him by Espinoso, who gets the ball to Lianes. However, pressure, and it's a foul on Letran. 55 to 40, a 15-point lead.
Pushing foul, number 11, Peter Rosilio, his first 2 on the Knights.
Peter Rosilio
21 seconds
called
on the
for
shot clock.
his first foul. 2 team fouls already for Letran. 9:04 left here in the third quarter, and that is team foul number 3 on Letran. Espinoso has had a solid game, however, just 2 out of 8 from the charity stripe, which, when you think about it, has prevented him from having an even higher scoring output. Pressure from the Knights forcing another turnover. Turnovers were an issue for Lakas, California there in the first half. Rosilio outside to Season Walker, who gets it to Santos. Santos, the spin, has the ball taken away, but Letran will maintain possession.
13 seconds on the shot clock.
Rosilio will check the ball out. Let's see what Letran runs with from this sideline out of bounds play. They go to Alejandro. Alejandro to Walker, however, the pass a little too high. Alejandro had 6 points and 6 boards in 11 first half minutes for Letran. And a turnover here by Lakas, California will get the ball back to the Knights
14
coach.
seconds on the shot clock.
Atoy Pangilinan not thrilled with the game officials after that last call. However, it looked like his player did step out of bounds. Hope you're all staying safe and dry in this rainy weather and enjoying this basketball game. Rosilio with the drive wide open to the rim. And you have to wonder why Lakas, California isn't relying as much as Alejandro forces the turnover and gets the EC2. Why Lakas, California is not relying on their big man. Number 5, Obena Anyanwu, only 9 minutes in the first half. Well, he did have 4 personal fouls, so that could be a factor. Lakas, California could use his height and size right now in this contest because Letran is beating Lakas, California with their speed and transition. Already, once again, a 19-point lead. The 3 ball, no good. Lakas, California with another possession. 3 ball is good. From Jacob Prades. And this ball is going to stay with the Letran Knights. They are up by 16. Gamad hit 1 3 ball earlier. He make that 2 straight 3-pointers this quarter. For Rainy Gamad. Ashton Andrews, what will he do? He drives, he puts it up, he goes to the bank, and it is in. Work might have been suspended today because of the rainy weather, but the bank remains open for Ashton Andrews. Denzel Season Walker now with the basketball. Gets it to Kevin Santos in the low block. Pull up. It's too easy for Kevin Santos. Too easy. Ashton Andrews with the basketball to Pangilinan. Pangilinan, the pass inside to Lucas Pinoso, who is fouled and will troop to the charity stripe where he has struggled. Just 2 out of 8 in today's game.
Pushing foul, number 4, Kevin Santos, his second. 4 on the Knights. So
Letran ahead 64-45, but already 5 team fouls here in the third period. Lucas Pinoso now 3 out of 9 from the charity stripe, leads his team in scoring. Meanwhile, for Letran, Gamad already up to 13 markers. In case you just checked in, so far, Titing Mananlili with only 2.2 seconds of game action in this contest. Gamad with the basketball, top of the key. Inside, Alejandro backing down Andrews. And that is going to be a foul on Ashton Andrews, who is in disbelief.
Knocking foul, number 20, Ashton Andrews, his second. 1 on Lakas, California.
There's the first team foul on Lakas, California.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
As they have 14 seconds left, speaking of Letran, to make something happen in this game.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds left in the shot clock. Nathan Montecillo checking the ball out for his squad. Denzel Season Walker. Up to 11 points in this game. Solid performance for the new Letran Knight. Andrews with the handle, kicks it out. Pangilinan to Prade. Prade back to Pangilinan. He's gonna let that rip. And that ball rattles in. Stevo Pangilinan from downtown, his second long-range bomb of the day. Season Walker with the basketball. Season Walker drives left. Ooh, and he shuffled his feet, and that's traveling. Basketball now back to the hands of Lakas, California. Espinoso faces a double team. 3 ball is no good for Prade. Prades, rather, shall we say. However, Stevo Pangilinan with the basketball pushes the pace. Lianes gets it to Andrews. The ball is poked away. Andrews has to reset Looking for a teammate. Gets it to Prades. Prades says, let's chill, guys. Espinoso to Panghilinan from downtown. Oh, it's almost in and did not go in. I was about to call him Mr. Longbomb. Nathan Montecillo with the basketball. To Denzil Season Walker, DSW. The crossover goes to the other team. Llanes with the basketball, pushing pace. Oh, good protection and goes all the way in with the lefty layup. Nathan Montecillo calling out the play. So far, we have not seen Estrada return to this contest after his first stint in the first period. DSW with the basketball. Gets it to Santos. Ooh, he likes this spot. Watch for the midi. I told you. However, that time it does not go in. Ashton Andrews with the basketball, playing heavy minutes in today's game. Lucas Spinoso to the rim. Andrews thought that was going to be a lob, and Spinoso denied. Walker was able to get the basketball. Gamad, will he track this down? Yes, he does. Gamad to Santos. Santos with the volleyball tap. Inside Alejandro. Will he go to work? Yes, he does. But he cannot make the bank shot. Panghilinan to Andrews. Ashton Andrews is a high flyer. We haven't seen him attempt to dunk yet. Having trouble maintaining the basketball here. Gets the ball to his teammate. Llanes just hit a lefty layup moments ago. Inside, Spinoso. He cannot get the bounce, and Andrews starting to seem frustrated that he's not getting the basketball underneath. Montecillo with the handle. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. It is a 14-point lead for the Letran Knights as Gamad goes in and out, nearly knocked down his third 3-ball of this period. Ashton Andrews with the basketball, playing point guard a lot of this game. Actually seems like the player best suited to handle the pressure of the Knights. Spinoso takes the three. Spinoso misses the three. DSW, Denzil Season Walker with the basketball. Gets it to Montecillo, who throws it to the stands.
Substitutions for the Knights in Lakas, California.
As we now take a look at the shipping cart fast break of the game, Llanes protects the basketball, takes the lefty layup, and puts it in.
Brandon Limalanda, coming in for Lakas, California.
So we're seeing a platoon substitution, or rather a majority substitution for Lakas, California. De Malanta, his first action of the game. Malinis, who has 11 points for Lakas, California also in the contest. Reyes in the basketball game, and Anyanwu, despite the foul trouble in the game. Prades, the only guy to remain on the court. Meanwhile, for Letran, Diamante, who struggled in the first half, going 2 of 6 from the field in the contest now. Free throws for Malinis as Letran is in penalty. First free throw is no good. And second free throw is no good as well. Montecillo with the basketball. Malinis with the defense. The pass inside Diamante. Will he take another shot? He is maneuvering. Diamante kicks it out. The floater is no good. Malinis with the rebound. Malinis saying, let's chill. Let's chill for a second. Prades with the basketball. Defensive pressure from Alejandro. Letran, they are hounds on defense as Reyes throws it up and hits nothing. 66-52 is the score. Letran still ahead by 14. 2:41 left in what's been a rather quick third quarter. 5 team fouls, already penalty situation for the Knights. Meanwhile, Lakas, California with just 1 foul this period. The 3-ball from way downtown is no good for Gazingan. Gazingan gets the ball back. The midi this time. The closer, the better. Gazingan with his first 2 points off the basketball game. Pressure defense again by the Letran Knights. However, Lakas, California able to maintain possession. Reyes with the basketball. Looks at his teammate. De Malanta does not take the 3. Will drive. Kicks it out. Prades. Will he go inside or will he take the shot? No, Reyes with the basketball. Reyes drives. Reyes is fouled. Reyes will troop to the free throw line.
Personal foul, number 20, Edel Mundas, penalty.
Steve Pangilinan checking back
Steve
into this game,
Pangilinan,
replacing
coming in for Lakas,
Frades.
California. 2 free throws for Nico Reyes.
Reyes at the free throw line will take some freebies. As we see a bit of our usual physicality in basketball games. $68-54, now the score. Reyes with the handle, Reyes spins, Reyes will go back to the free throw line. So, Lakas, California not going away here. Letran, that's twice now in this basketball game. They have built 19-point leads.
2 free throws for Nico Reyes.
Nico Reyes going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Trying to cut this lead from 14 to 12. The first free throw is good. That's now 3 straight charities for Reyes, who has been rather quiet in this game after an impressive stint in their contest yesterday against San Beda. Let's see if he can get going. His team could use it badly, and he misses that second free throw, so it is a 13-point lead. Montecillo with the basketball to Gazingan. Gazingan looking for a teammate. The pass to Diamante. Diamante with the big man Anyanwu on him. The pressure. Oh, but that is going to be a foul on Reyes. That's just going to be the second team foul for Lakas, California.
Backing foul, number 10, Nico Reyes. His second, 2 on Lakas, California.
2 personal fouls now on Nico
14
Reyes.
seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds on the shot clock. 68-55 the score. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Asiabasket International Invitational. We will have games until Friday, July 25. 8 teams participating from 4 different countries. Gazingan to the wide open Alejandro, who finishes and puts his team up by 15. Pressure for Dimalanta, and it leads to another no. Lakas, California able to maintain possession. Will they maintain it again? Yes, they do. Dimalanta drives. Dimalanta denied. And that is going to be a foul on Dimalanta, who seemed frustrated by the physicality that he had to deal with from the
Holding
Knights.
foul, number 4, Brandon Dimalanta. Zach Valenzuela coming in for Lakas, California.
We've seen 2 straight games now where the pressure defense of the Knights
There
has
is a review on
forced
the last
their
foul.
opponents to
All players,
many
please proceed to
turnovers.
the standing area in front of your respective benches.
If you now take a look at the review of the last possession, you're all getting to see it now as well. Lambingan lang yan. Okay, let's now turn over the microphone to our courtside reporter, Flo Del Agua, to give us some information about this game. Flo.
Letran Knight Denzel Season Walker, their top scorer, is a former UP Fighting Maroon and is already being given a lot of confidence by his new team. He is currently serving his residency for the NCAA, but when I asked him what made him say yes to Letran and make that move for his career, he answered it was Coach Allen who had a genuine interest in me, and right now I like how I am playing with the team, and by his performance today, it seems both parties made the right decision. All for now, Navs.
Thank you, Flo. And yes, it looks like the right decision. Denzel Walker not getting a lot of playing time during his stint with the UP Fighting Maroons in the UAAP. But now with the Letran Knights, an opportunity perhaps to showcase his game and carve out a future in Philippine basketball. Meanwhile, on the other end, an unsportsmanlike foul was called on number 4, Dimalanta of Lakas, California, which awarded 2 free throws to number 28 of the Letran Knights. That was Edvil
14
Mundas.
seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds on the shot clock for Letran to work with here. They're up by 17. Their largest lead of the game has been 19. Montecillo faces pressure, but Diamante was able to get the ball and the kick out. Gazingan from downtown, no good. Alejandro the rebound. He puts it up, he puts it in. Alejandro extends this Knights lead back up to 19. Llanes with the basketball and is forced into a jump ball. Possession will go to Lakas, California.
16 seconds on the shot clock.
16 seconds left to work with, 31.5 seconds left here in the third period. Penalty situation for the Letran Knights. Lakas, California only with 3 team fouls. Letran now in a zone defense of their own as Pangilinan fires but misses. Rebound from Llanes providing good energy. Anyanu inside, he is fouled. He will go to the free throw stripe. It's not a lot of activity today from the big man Obena Anyanu. In fact, 0 points, and I think that was his first shot attempt from the field. And that's going to be free throws, but he misses the first one. He has been hounded by foul trouble, 4 fouls in the first half alone. And against a team like Letran that does not have an FSA, you would like that advantage if you're Lakas, California. However, it has not been the case. Anyanu rebounds his second free throw miss, gets fouled again, and will go back to where he just was. 16.1 seconds left here in the third period of this basketball game. Anyanu goes back to the free throw line. 0 of 2 currently in this contest. Make that 1 of 3 now for the big man.
Number 28, Edwin Mundas, his third personal.
Mundas was called for his third personal foul. Anyanu, this team from San Diego, looking to make an impact in this Asiabasket Invitational. Another offensive rebound for Lakas, California. Game clock and shot clock, a 1 second difference. And another foul on Gazingan, and Anyanu, after having no free throw attempts or field goal attempts previously, suddenly with 6 straight attempts at the foul stripe.
Number 77, Alex Gazin got penalty.
Penalty situation for the Letran Knights. First free throw for Anyanu is, yes, it's good. He is now 2 of 5. Sixth free throw attempt for this game is short. 3 seconds left. Gazingan from downtown will miss to end this third period. Nevertheless, the Letran Knights enjoying a 17-point lead. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere.
9.
Welcome back to the Playtime FilOil Center here in San Juan City for the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational. The Letran Knights currently ahead 74-57 against Lakas, California. Letran has been in control from start to finish. Muyuela in the game gets the ball to Diamante. Gazingan is called for a traveling violation. Ashton Andrews back in this game for Lakas, California. Has been one of their more aggressive players in this contest. Let's see if Lakas, California can make this competitive. They have been on the comeback side of things from the first quarter, and Letran has managed to keep them at bay. Inside, Anyanu, unable to catch it cleanly, but gets it back, puts it up, and scores on the hook shot. Anyanu now 4 points in this contest. He was hounded by foul trouble early in the game. Diamante with the basketball, facing pressure. Gets it outside to Gazingan. Gazingan looked at the court momentarily. Will drive, will sky, will finish.
Alex Gazingan.
Ashton Andrews with the basketball now. Pushing pace. Pushing, sidestepping, puts it up. And Ashton Andrews putting it in, adding to his highlight reel so far in today's game. 74 to 59, or rather 76 to 61 is the score. Diamante with the basketball. Kicks it out, or rather gets it inside to Alejandro.
Andre Alejandro from George Diamante.
Good find from the long wing, George Diamante. Impressive performance so far here for the Letran Knights. A quarter away from going 2-0 in this tournament. Malinis from downtown. Wala. The drive, but the near turnover there from Mundas. Nevertheless, Letran will maintain possession of the basketball. 8:24 left in the game. 18 seconds on the shot clock. The score 78 to 61. And we will have a change in call as this ball will now go to Lakas, California. Thanks to everyone joining us, whether you're watching here live at the arena or watching on live stream on YouTube or Facebook. Lakas, California down by 17. Lianes with the basketball. And he is fouled. That is just the first team foul on Lakas, California. This, or rather, Letran, this quarter.
Wrestling well at his first one on the net. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds here on the shot clock. Ashton Andrews with the basketball. He has been impressive so far in this contest. Faces a double team, tried to get the ball inside. Instead, it ends up as a turnover. Letran's defensive pressure has been solid all game as Alejandro is left wide open for the easy 2 points. As Diamante scores another assist. Anyanu tried to get to Andrews, might have been better trying to take the shot himself. Diamante with the basketball. Another pass, no, this time that is taken away as Pinoso is back in the game. Malinis will take the three. Malinis will miss the three, and the ball will go outside. Nico Reyes checking into the game now for Jeremiah Malinis. Malinis just missed 2 straight 3-point shots. The score is 80 to 61. Letran ahead by 19. Gazingan gets the ball to Muyuela. Zone defense earlier for Lakas, California. And now it looks, yes. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I was about to say that was no defense, but the guard misses the easy layup. Lianes pushing, gets it to Andrews. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a dunk. Nevertheless, Sean Andrews with the 2 points off the layup. 80 to 63 now the score. 7:02 left here in this basketball game. Diamante with the big man on him. Diamante will try to back him down. Diamante goes to work. Diamante is fouled. And as we look here at the replay, Lianes with the dish. Andrews. If he was one step closer, that would have probably been a dunk. Meanwhile, we have our first graduation of the game as Bena Anyanu has been disqualified for his 5th foul, and he looks frustrated on the bench. But that is it for his afternoon. The easy 2 points is in for Mundas, and Letran ties their largest lead of the game once again at 19. Panghilinan facing pressure in the backcourt, gets it to Lianes. Lianes gets it inside. Spinoso misses. Spinoso gets it back. Spinoso, paso. You know what they say, try and try until you succeed. Denzel Season Walker back in this contest. Diamante with playmaking responsibilities. Andrews with the defense. Diamante to Alejandro. Alejandro, it's short. Rebound to Lianes. Lianes is pushing. Andrews on the break. Andrews, good finish. Sean Andrews continues to be impressive here for Lakas, California, the visitors from San Diego. Andrews, however, is based here in the Philippines as he is currently playing for Mindoro in the MPBL. The 3-ball from the corner is no good. Andrews with the rebound. Andrews, will he continue? The scoring spree has been on. Goes fancy, and the ball goes back to the Knights. Will this be an easy 2 points? Oh, good fake by Alejandro. The patience and the execution. 84-67 is the score. The Letran Knights a few minutes away from securing their second victory of the tournament. Espinoso outside Pangilinan has time to set himself up but misses. Diamante with the basketball. Diamante goes all the way to the rim. Oh, but he misses the layup. It looked like he might have wanted to dunk that. Inside, Andrews finishes off the pass by Espinoso.
From Lakas, Espinoso.
84-69 is the score. 4:50 left here in this basketball game. Let's see if Lakas, California can make a late push to get this down to single digits. Alejandro goes to work. Alejandro is fouled. And much to the dismay of Lucas Espinoso, we will have a timeout. We'll be right back.
California. Shooting 2 free throws is Edri Alejandro.
We're now back here at the Asiabasket International Invitational. Alejandro goes to the free throw line, misses the first charity. Nevertheless, Letran still ahead by 15. Second free throw for Alejandro is good. So the Letran Knights ahead by 16 here, and they'll get the ball back.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds on the shot clock. We are bringing you this game live from the Playtime FilOil Center in San Juan City. We hope you're staying safe and dry despite the wet and rainy weather. And we hope you're enjoying this basketball action. In case your work or classes were suspended today, a foul again on Pangilinan. And Diamante just laughing it off. Looks like he might have planned to get that foul.
3 on Lakas, California.
14 fouls now on Stevo, or rather 4 personal
14
fouls
seconds on
on
the
Stevo
shot.
Pangilinan. Ooh, Denzel Season Walker with the catch, where the ball slips out of his hands. 4.5 minutes left in this basketball game, which has not exactly been very competitive, nevertheless has had its entertaining moments. Liana is doing a good job maintaining the basketball, and given how he's played so far, playmaking, handling the ball, and as I say that, he turns it over. Diamante goes all the way and finishes the layup. Before that very timely turnover of Lianes, I was saying that he was doing a good job protecting the basketball, and of course, the commentator's curse worked its magic. Reyes with the left finishes. Nico Reyes cuts this lead to 16. 4 minutes left here in this third game of today's Asiabasket International Invitational schedule. Denzil Season Walker, he has been impressive in his first game for Letran in this tournament. Lost the basketball that time, and Panghilinan finds a way to keep it alive for Lakas, California. Lianes will take his 3-ball attempt and make it.
Miguel Llanes, 3!
Miguel Llanes cuts the lead to 13. Diamante with the drive inside Alejandro. Finds an open teammate, Muyuela from downtown.
That's Muyuela, 3!
And Stevo Panghilinan looks like is not too happy with some of the pressure being applied by the Letran Knights players, and we have a stoppage in action. The referees will review this, or rather maybe call a double foul. We shall find out.
Double foul called on number 1, Stevo Panghilinan. That's his 5th. And on number 24, George Diamante, his 2nd.
So Stevo Panghilinan is called for his 5th personal foul, which
Stevo
means
Panghilinan, 5 fouls.
that he is now done for this basketball game. He will be replaced by Serrano.
For Stevo Panghilinan.
The Letran Knights, despite being up by 16, still applying pressure in the backcourt with 3.5 minutes to go. Serrano unable to catch the pass from Lianes. (90-74) is the score. 3:17 left in this basketball game. Let's see what the Knights do. Denzil Season Walker from the corner, no good. So 2 minutes 57 seconds left to go.
$23 seconds on the shot clock. Jeremiah Mahilis, coming in for Lakas, California.
Jeremiah Malin is now checking into this basketball game with 2:56 left. Serrano with the handle. Serrano lost the basketball. And that is going to be a foul on the Knights, just their 3rd team foul of the period.
Taking foul, number 88, Ransom Muyuela, his 2nd.
So what we've seen in this game is trial by fire for Lakas, California. 2 straight days they are receiving a first-hand experience of the pressure and physical defense is like in the Philippines, as Jeremiah Malinas airballs another 3-ball. Diamante with the handles. Diamante pushing. Diamante up. Oh! It is never too late for a highlight. Welcome to Letran, Denzil Season Walker. Let's have another one. Ha! Diamante with the basketball. Lead is 92-74. The question now is, can Letran extend their largest lead, which was previously 19? And that is what Denzil Season Walker does, getting the lead up to 20. This ball will stay with Lakas, California. Jeremiah Malines with the basketball, inbounding it. Nico Reyes with the handle. Reyes to his teammate Spinoso, who misses. And Spinoso has played an impressive game in this contest. However, not a lot of other contributions from his teammates. Ashton Andrews has played good, now resting in the bench. Overall, however, the pressure, defense, and the hounding of the basketball to force turnovers from the Letran Knights side have been critical to this victory.
Foul number 31, Jeremiah Malinas.
Jeremiah Malines called for the foul. As we see this highlight play of the afternoon, Denzil Walker first finishing the lob and then finishing with the lefty layup. 94-74 is the score, a minute and a half left. Lakas, California looking to end this round. Let's see if Serrano can get his first basket. He does! And the foul!
For John Serrano.
And that must be good for John Serrano, getting his first shot of this basketball game before time runs out.
That's his fourth. 4 on the Knights.
14 fouls on the Letran Knights. (94-76). The rebound by Serrano, no good. Malinis doing a good job keeping that basketball alive. And the missed shot, Letran now with the basketball. Alejandro trying to keep the ball alive. Lianes with the handle. We're moments away from this final result. Lianes with the drive. He will earn free throws.
Richard Val, number 18, Resway Walla, his third personal. 2 free throws for Miguel Llanes.
Lianes at the charity stripe. He's played only here in the second half of this basketball game. The first free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. 5 points in this contest for Lianes, and Denzel Walker will get a wide open dunk off a made free throw, which I'm sure will irritate Coach Atoy Panghilinan despite the time of this game. Malinis from downtown again, in and out. 41 seconds left. Let's see if Letran will just run out the clock. It's an 18-point lead. Denzel Season Walker has been stellar, the highest scorer of the Letran Knights in his first game as a Knight here in the Asiabasket tournament. Diamante is fouled, and that is actually going to be free throws with 22 seconds left.
John Serrano, penalty. First foul on John Serrano.
Diamante, the first charity, is good. Diamante also playing in the Asiabasket for the first time with the Knights. Did not see action in yesterday's game against UST. And
Free thrower violation.
not quite sure what he tried to do there. But that's a free throw violation. And with 22 seconds left, this will mark the final possession of the basketball game for Lakas, California. Let's see if they just dribble it out. Looks like they might. Yes, it looks like this clock will just be dribbled out, or rather, Lianes will hold on to the basketball, and that will mark the end of this game. The Letran Knights improve to 2-0 here in the Asiabasket International Invitational.
78.
Meanwhile, Lakas, California
In 97 for the win.
goes
By your
to 0-2.
Knights.
Lakas, California will have their final game tomorrow against the UST Growling Tigers. Meanwhile, the Letran Knights will take on their rivals from San Beda in tomorrow's game. San Beda 1-0, looking to go 2-0 today when they battle against Uste. And UST looking to bounce back from their defeat yesterday against this Letran Knights. So far, very impressive are the Knights. We see Denzel Season Walker. And he was impressive today, getting some words of encouragement from Ashawn Andrews. We shall see Denzel Walker in action in the NCAA next year. And we are now going to hear from Mr. Season Walker as we turn the mic over to our courtside reporter, Flo Del Agua. Flo?
Thank you so much, Naz. Yes, you are correct. Denzel Season Walker is our hoop junkie and Sunry Food Hall best player of the game. Congratulations, Denzel. I'm sure you are delighted with this performance. Denzel, with Letran, you're the new guy in town. Usually for rookies, they don't have as much confidence, but it seems that's not the case for you. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct. My coaches and teammates, they just speak a lot of life into me and just give me a lot of confidence.
Denzel, this is one of your very first few games wearing the Letran Knights jersey. I have to ask, how do you feel being able to wear this white jersey right now?
It feels great. I'm grateful for the opportunity. Thank you to the Letran community. Thank you to the coaches, and thank you to my teammates.
Thank you, Denzel. Celebrated player like you, I'm sure you have a lot of family who are supporting you. This is your chance to shout out.
First and foremost, I would like to thank God. Shout out to my family back in Minnesota, my mom, my dad, my brother, and shout out to my family in Pangasinan.
Thank you, and that's Denzel Season Walker for you. Back to you, Naps.
Thank you, Flo. Congratulations to Denzel Season Walker and the Letran Knights for your impressive victory, making it 2-0 now here in the Asiabasket tournament. Don't go anywhere, anybody, because we have an exciting second matchup, or rather fourth matchup of the day coming up. The USD Growling Tigers against the Beda Red Lions. Two proud basketball programs going at it at the Asiabasket International Invitational. Beda looking to go 2-0. USD looking to bounce back from their loss yesterday. We promise it's gonna be fun. We'll catch you all in a little bit.
Calling the attention of the arena mopper. Please proceed. Officials table area. Again, calling the attention of the arena mopper. Please proceed to the officials table area.